right, so what happened? That is my new favorite Omoplata counter. Omoplata, fantastic move, love it. A low-level counter for the Omoplata, it's used all the time, is the forward somersault. And it's okay, but it's not great. So I'll show you the okay but not great version, then how to hugely improve it to do what I call the reverse hitchhiker escape, and I'll show you why. So, Richie's caught me in an Omoplata. Before I'm triangle your legs please. Before I'm completely flattened out, before I'm smeared on the ground like an oil stain, I'm going to do just a forward somersault. Trouble is, he can sit up. At the very least, he's going to end up on top. But there are all kinds of fancy counters that if he just does a forward somersault and I roll, I stay here, I continue to re-roll, and he can end up in some pretty terrible positions. So best case scenario, you're on top in the Omoplata, I roll, I end up on the bottom, probably pinned in side mount, maybe worse. Better than tapping, but not great. So how do you improve this? Here's how. To show this, Richard, could you go over here for an Omoplata this arm? So he's Omoplataing this arm. What he wants to do is break me down so this shoulder is on the ground. At this point, limited options. I hope I'm flexible. I hope I'm tough. A somersault, I basically put my head here and go directly forward. What I actually want to do is turn towards him and put my head essentially right under his bum, like this. Now I'm going to run my legs here. For whatever reason, it's really tough for this guy to come to the top if you do that escape. We'll do it on the other side here. So I'm here. He wants to force down my left shoulder to the ground. I don't want that. I'm going to keep my left shoulder high, and I'll put my head looking towards him. If I look away from him, no good. Look towards him, that's better. Here, I'm going to drop down onto my right shoulder. If nothing else, this keeps my left shoulder, which is under attack, high and somewhat safe. Now, I'm going to spin on my back here, come to the top. You usually end up in some kind of variation of the half butterfly guard. So I call this the reverse hitchhiker escape. Why? Because it's the hitchhiker escape against the armbar in reverse. If Richie armbars me here, go ahead, armbar slow motion. I'm going to take my hand, turn it down, put it by his hip, and I'm going to run my legs like this. Now, if he counters this by switching to the Omoplata, I do the exact same thing in reverse. I look towards him, I run my legs away. In theory, this is not going to happen in sparring. He could now switch to an armbar. Oh, now I got to do the hitchhiker. He can switch to an Omoplata. Now I've got to do the reverse hitchhiker. I'm just going to show this without you, please. Thank you so much. I'm here in the armbar. I'm going to take my fist, I'm going to turn it down. So the top part of my fist is on the ground, leaving this pinned. I'm going to run my legs here. Now I'm in the Omoplata. I'm going to turn my face towards and run like that. So give that a try. Maybe start with the hitchhiker escape, then figure out how to do the hitchhiker escape backwards, then start applying it in sparring. It's really tough to stop. If you can avoid getting completely flattened out, if this arm's being attacked, and you can make it to here. You fight, then you collapse his shoulder to the ground, head towards him. You're basically out unless he's got a super solid grasp on your leg. Even then, you might be able to kick it off. So, my favorite Omoplata escape, hope it works for you too. All right, so what happened?